Fast gamers, good evening, buddy. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 moment. All right, drop the database. Look who is here. Good evening, fellas. Let me just close some of this stuff. My friend is writing. Let's see what's happening here. Nice. Drop the database. Oh my God. How are you guys doing? How's life? How's everything? Oh man, wait. Need to stretch a bit. Life is continuing, exactly. Give me 1 second. All right. Yeah, what's up, fellas? Life is continuing. Good. Anyone else? Anyone else alive? Anyone else alive in the chat? Drop the volume by a bit. Done. Let me know if it's enough. Awesome. Beautiful. Let me put some tea in. Made some tea. Gonna put some in the glass or in the cup. Actually, shit. Wait, give me 1 second. Don't want to miss that sexy voice. Exactly. Super sexy voice. Exactly. All right. So yeah, what is to say? Another day, another battle with the platform, right? Let's yeah, incremental progress as always. What is to say? Last night, I believe we stopped at tip tap thing, right? Over here, right? Another day, another compile failure. Yeah, yeah. One could put it that way as well. Yeah. All right. So let's see what's happening here, right? What did I mess up? So this no longer, did I like mess something up? Give me 1 second. Okay. So we did implement this in TipTap as well. I see. Okay. Okay. Cool. So if we actually go over here, okay. Vanix, my friend, good evening. All right. Well, let's continue where we stopped last night, right? Let's see where we get. So yeah, so that was yeah. The font that I use, you can type this font thing, right? All right, cool. So let me focus here a bit. So what did I actually change here to mess this up? So wait a minute, let's see. On update on transaction editor ref. On transaction. Vanix is trolling you. Okay, so let's see kind of what happened here last night, right? I can see that there's something's wrong with the actual reference, right? So it explodes when we so ref current set content is not a function, right? So that seems to be the problem. Now why that is the question. Ref dot. So we have the editor ref, right? If there's no editor ref and there's editor, this is the editor. Give me 1 second here. All right, cool. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Look at them just trolling the living shit out of me. Nice. Bastards. Leo, good evening, my friend. Okay, so actually why is this happening is the question, right? I mean, we could kind of solve this, but why? Okay, so let's kind of go there, and this is where we stopped last night. So let's see, ref currents. Let's just print actually the ref. Good man, I just started streaming like a minute ago. Oh shit, what? But how come we get here if the ref current is null, right? That makes no sense. How come it's null? I mean, this makes no difference, right? Let's see. I really want to fix this, right? It would be a great start of the stream if we just fix this in a second. Okay, so ref now is correct. Oh, I see. So we changed the ref for some reason. Ah, okay, I see what's happening. So we basically changed the ref to, and okay, I get it. It's all good. So, but where are we changing the ref then? Wait a minute, ref. So I must have just copy pasted this wrong from my storybook, right? Editor ref, bubble menu ref. And how did I do it in the story here? Didn't we have some sort of ref? Ooh, I see. Bubble menu ref. Okay, so this is why. This is what overrides the reference, right? Okay, great. I think it is. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. Beautiful. Well, you can see it's completely positioned where it's supposed to be. Of course, no, not really. Oh shit. Okay, but let's fix that. That's my least concern, right? Okay, great. Okay, so great, good. So that's good. Selection position. Let's see now what we have. So select set position, and then where do we call this stuff? We call it over here on transaction. If it's mobile, return. Otherwise, do this. Then we call this fellow over here, right? Yes. Exactly, right? Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, great. And then the top is, I suppose, okay, let's actually, great. What if I zoom in and then refresh? Does it follow that stuff? Yeah, great. Okay, beautiful. So that's good. That's good. We started well. So we don't actually need this, as we can see. And we only want to trigger this basically if it's on mobile right now. Obviously, yeah, am I using this on transaction anywhere else in the product? No. Good. Did you watch my video on Redux? Did you watch the course that I made on Redux? What are you confused about? You did, okay. Is there some question you have? I'm very happy to answer it. Like, what are you confused about? All right, give me 1 second. I see. You keep well. The main reason why I keep forgetting, I think, is because you're not using it, right? So once you start using it, you'll stop forgetting. Shit, I don't actually see it. Where is it? Give me a second here. Editor config. Editor content placeholder. Data to whatever. Let's see. Why is the placeholder not actually showing up? That's super strange. Wait, tip tap placeholder. Are you kidding me that this is an extension as well? It is. It's actually an extension as well. Okay. What's happening? Ooh, I bought some very expensive tea, and it's actually very good. So the main thing now that I'm wondering about is how will the users know about the rich text, right? So let's try one thing. So this is exactly okay. So let's try something. Shit. Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, that's good. But let's just actually make it go top 5. Oh, I have a. I see. I see. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, beautiful. Thank you, Leo. Someone is paying attention. Did you know you can format your text by highlighting it much? Interesting. What if we try text gray, like 700? Hmm. Yeah, I am using the same color as border. That's what I was trying to do, right? But it doesn't seem very much the same, but whatever. Yeah, it is the same. Okay, do I have some tooltip components? Tooltip. Yeah, I think tooltip is gonna do here. And how am I using it? Let's see, tooltip. Ah, beautiful. Okay. So let's get over here. Let's say tooltip. Tooltip is not defined. Well, screw you. Let's find name ID. Tit tap. I literally wrote tit tap. That would be definitely nice, but no. No tit taps. What the fuck is this, man? Who's singing this? This not James singing, man. Come on. Jesus Christ, man. All right. Tooltip. Where's my tooltip, bro? Why is it not showing? I'm pretty sure this has a very high Z index. I'm very sure. So nothing to do with that, I think. Razor, good evening, buddy. All right. Heart is like an open highway. Said I did it my way. I just want to Yeah, so it's something maybe because I zoomed in. Let's see. Super strange. Where's my tooltip, bro? Um, nice, man. Exactly. Maybe because we're inside of a relative container or something. Maybe this is probably appearing somewhere. Yeah, it is appearing somewhere, right? Yeah, I think that's the problem, right? Nah, like an open highway. Like Frankie said, I did it my way. I just wanna live. Interesting. I've used Terraform before. Yeah, yeah. I don't know what backstage IO is. Kubernetes, we're using it to work, so I understand. But I would not write that for you, of course not. You can ask ChatGPT and he's gonna do it for you. But yeah, I understand. I've used Terraform and many other code as infrastructure tools. I wanna live forever. I just wanna live. All right, I don't know why the fuck tooltip doesn't work. My heart is like an open highway. A Frankie said I did it my way. I just wanna live. I mean, could I answer your questions? Do I know it better than you? Probably not, right? I'm not an expert at Terraform, but I actually used Terraform when I worked at the Technical University of Denmark, and I also wanted to use it here for Programmer Network, but I ended up doing something else. But I mean, it's yeah. Ah, okay. Backstage IO. I've never seen or heard about this, so nice, cool. Never seen this before. Let me bookmark it and then I can check it out later. Thank you, man. This doctrine, if you're using blah blah. Like seriously, like should I just implement my own like tooltip component? How hard is this for this thing to work, man? Jesus Christ, man. Okay, let's get back. Let's back over here to this bad boy. Nope, nope. Yeah. So let's just try one thing. Let's not make this fella absolute just for a moment. Just see what actually happens. Just to figure out if that's the issue. Okay, so that's not the issue. All right, good. Okay, good. So we did pass at anchor. Okay. I mean, I don't think we need to place pass the place, but let's say top, right? Or let's say right. Okay, so now it's showing up. I can see it in the right. Ah, shit. Okay. All right, so I can see it here. But yeah, that's hilarious. What the hell? Why are you doing that? Ah, okay. So it is true. Like drop the database that it's probably a Z index or some shit. Oh my fucking god! Like it showed up in a different country when I hover it. Look at this. It's showing up in different continent when I hover it. Yeah, it's like, hey, I'm just gonna show up there. No, no, but it's not actually Z index. You can see it's something else, right? It's something. So it's calculating the position wrong or some shit. It's related to it to the child being absolute and then tooltip being relative, right? So or in relative container. So actually, fuck. Okay, let me read it. That port is like place to sign in. Nice. Do you gonna advertise and promote it or just a hobby? Well, I mean, I'm not gonna pay for advertisement. I am the advertiser, right? Amongst the fact that I love streaming and that it's super fun in the evening when I have time, I am the advertiser. I'm never gonna advertise it because if the it is the hobby. It's definitely the hobby, but it's like a serious hobby. I don't intend to stop building this at least for a year or two, probably, and hopefully even more. Let's see how it goes. But it's fun, right? As long as it's fun. But it's for sure not my full-time job, right? The whole platform is built inside of the stream, right? And it's live, right? So it means we are making progress, right? Okay, for I'm sorry for the class. Rich text editing is available on text selection. I love when Panose is here. No, seriously, it's so fun. This is my placeholder for TipTap editor. Please improve the text to tell the users that rich text editing once decides to leave again. It's a fucking tooltip. It should be super short. Kind of. I don't know if this is necessary, but oh my fucking god, that's really bad. You can see that, yeah, this thing is kind of broken, right? Give me 1 second. I just need to check one thing. Yeah, it's like how can it be this broken? Like, what happened with this component? Jesus Christ, man. Let's see the style. What is inside of here? React tooltip borders. Okay, so I just basically styled it a bit, right? That's okay. So why is it kind of failing this much? Crazy stuff, man. Anchor ID, Jesus. Okay. No, this has nothing to do with CSS. No, this is just this tooltip. This is like a third party thing. It's just calculating the position wrong, right? Super strange. Okay. Let me just try one thing, right? Let's try to get here and let's say a relative as well. Or is it maybe, give me 1 second. Wait. No, never mind. Let's actually, give me 2 seconds. So let's activate this hover state here, right? Let's activate it over here. Let's click this and hover. Active, focus, target, focus, visible, visited. React tooltip, core style, module tooltip, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so for whatever reason, right? Yeah, I mean, yes. This is React tooltip, I think. It's this one, right? So let's see, maybe I need to, yeah. Is your icon 100% width? I'm not sure what you, I mean, it's not 100% width. It's 20 pixels width. Have you read the manual? I mean, we have this implemented for a while now, right? Well, let's actually see let's also maybe React Tooltip 5.16. Yeah, okay, so let's see. Have I read the manual? I have not, no. Ooh, maybe because we're missing the CSS, are we? Or maybe we're not, let's see. Jesus Christ, man, I can't press buttons. Okay, so it's because we're missing their CSS, I presume, right? Let's see. Ah, shit, we're in the API land. Where is this crap? Yeah, let's do it here, right? Who knows, right? Oh, but yeah, why would this fix it, right? Nothing, yeah. Oh, if you're using a version before then 15.13. Okay, so we are not using, so we upgraded, right? I mean, actually, that's not a bad assessment, right? I know what you mean, right? Maybe because the element is blocked, right? Let's see. That's actually not a bad assessment at all. Actually, I agree with you. But I mean, $25 gold. Good evening, buddy. Why do I keep going? Yeah, I think it's looking good, but let's let's get back over here. Let's see. React import after installation tooltip. Yeah. Oh. So maybe, I don't think it has to do anything with this, right? It's indeed amazing. Yeah, but I do have the ID, right? Add data tooltip. It's just I'm using it a bit differently than them because there's two ways you can use this crap, right? Let's see documentation version 5. Reading documentation to use a fucking tooltip. How hilarious is that? Ah, okay, I see what happened. So I think it was either me or Kirill who did a dependency update, and then this is now deprecated or something, it seems. I see, I see. Okay. I see, I see. All right, all right, all right. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Got it. I don't know. Maybe it was me or you. Doesn't matter, right? At the end of the day, it's the same crap. Okay, now it's completely broken, which is great. Ah, I see. So they're using the class name for this. It must be a valid CSS selector. Okay. Yeah, I don't like that really, but whatever. Yeah, but it doesn't. Okay. I'm just testing it. Give me a second. I see. I see. I see. Good evening, JC. Yeah, same crap. So it's not related really to that. It's fucked up somewhere else, right? So nothing to do with that. So actually, it's good, right? So we don't need to do any of this shit, right? So that works. So the positioning gets fucked because I don't know why, right? It's something definitely CSS related. We are it's at a relative container. This icon is absolutely positioned, right? Let's try to give it the height as well, even though I don't think it makes any difference right now. No. So for whatever reason, thank you very much everybody for your follows. For whatever reason, it miscalculates the positioning, right? I don't actually know why. It's let's try to figure it out. Yes, Tailwind, correct. So it shows it left 154, top 10. So it offsets it way too much. Why? To the left. Is there something here? Raps, good evening, buddy. Tailwind is absolutely amazing. Yes, I've been using Tailwind for more than a year now, and also I introduced it at work. Maybe it's amazing. Yes. Okay, so that's why. Okay, motherfucker. I mean, Tailwind and Bootstrap are not related, right? They're vastly different things, right? So it's like comparing apples and oranges, right? They're very different. They serve different purposes, and they're one is a utility library, another one is a CSS framework, right? That comes with a lot of styles, and that's why it's called Bootstrap. So both of them have their place, right? But they're not comparable, right? They solve different problems. Yeah, it was. You were absolutely right. Yes. The idea, Jamu, thank you very much. The idea with Bootstrap and frameworks like this, right, is exactly that, to quickly bootstrap, right? So say that you and I, we have a very, very solid, we believe, very solid startup idea, right? We want to assemble something quickly. We want to get it out very fast. We don't give a shit about brand. Investors wouldn't give a crap about brand. We just want to get something out quickly to prove the value of something, just an MVP. That's what Bootstrap is great for. You just get all the buttons and dialogues and all of that stuff, right? So, but Tailwind is not that. Tailwind is just a bunch of CSS classes. So you still have to build those things, and you still have to write CSS, right? So I wouldn't genuinely compare them. Okay. So basically, I see. Because the thing is, I can kind of see what's happening here, right? If we go here, where you wait, top and wait, right? No? Okay. Wow. Okay, that's crazy. Shit. I have a quick question. Sure, man. I have a quick question. As always, I will create an app, will search a keyword and font and I mean, WebSockets and React are completely two different things that they have nothing to do with each other. WebSocket is a transfer protocol, and React app is a UI library, right? So WebSockets are a way, just like it's a protocol, just like HTTP. Um, and it's very hard to scale the WebSockets yourself. That's, of course, there's many services out there to do that, but it doesn't matter really. None of that actually matters. If you want things to be fast, you probably also shouldn't be using Python. But again, nothing to do with that, right? So you can use anything really. Anything you use will work. You can literally use anything. Use whatever you know best. The best way to do it is that you use something that you know. Well, yeah, just take the simplest UI library and learn it. React is probably the easiest. And then think about speed when you get there, right? I've been hearing for 15 years, a lot of people, when I worked in Sweden 7-8 years ago, we were building a platform and this guy was asking me, yeah, but what if we had 500 million users? Would this work? And I'm like, man, let's have 10 users first, okay? Then let's have 100 users first. You can choose pretty much any language and it's going to do the job, right? Okay, well, anyway, why the fuck is that? I'm genuinely now interested. So let me just break this a bit. For scraping, should I go with whatever you know best? It doesn't really matter. Whatever you know best, go with that. If you know go with Go. If you don't know Go, well, depending what you want to do, right? Then go with Python, yes. Definitely go with Python then. So wait a minute. So why is this slightly fucked up? So it's basically taking the X and Y. I think X is okay. So this guy, I see. So basically this guy doesn't really give a shit about. I see. What a shitty way to implement that. Because I think it's taking the X and Y of this element here, right? And it's appearing there instead of appearing here, right? No, Z index is a different thing, right? Sure, the Z index is gonna fix the overlapping, but that's not the problem. The problem here is that's one. I mean, that's one of the problems, but that's the least relevant one. We'll just add Z index as you suggested. The problem is that it's calculating the offsets wrong, right? So it's not. I would expect this to be kind of. So for whatever reason, right, it's messing up. Let's also say Z, and there's Tailwind doesn't have Z index 100. It's the 50 is the highest, so we can just say, oops. Let's just say something like this, right? I think let's just say actually 50. But yeah, fuck Z index. That's again. I don't give a shit. That's the lesser problem. That's the lesser. So yeah, the problem is the tooltip, man. It's kind of, and also adding this crap here. This is a wrong place to add this, right? Is this actually going to do anything now is the question. Thank you, everybody, for your follows. Yeah, so that's okay, right? Okay. Let me just try one thing. Oh, my fucking God. Okay. Let me try one thing. Wait. Let me move this guy left 24. Yeah, okay, exactly, right? So you can see basically that it's completely ignoring it doesn't know where this element is. It thinks that this element is elsewhere, right? Somewhere where it isn't, right? So that seems to be the problem. Let's actually... So broken hearted, lost much out of... Oh man, what a song. Why don't you use no code tools? Why don't you use no code tools? Is the question. If that's true, then why aren't you or anyone else here in this chat building apps right now? It's a genuine question. I'm not being an asshole. I'm just trying to throw the ball back at you. So why aren't you using those tools? I don't get fucking this, man. Why am I so stupid? It's unbelievable, man. And I am genuinely just fucking dumb. Well, I mean, you know, the thing is that sort of mentality I hear is useless, right? This is the biggest problem with a lot of people who generally don't do many things. They either read blogs or whatever. That's meaningless. You know what else do I hear from people? I hear from some people that they're lizards living amongst us. I also hear that some people believe in a Santa Claus, right? So she said, he said, he heard, I read it is meaningless, right? It serves no purpose, right? I heard, she said, he said, I believe, I've seen on a blog, right? Right. So it's like it's meaningless, right? As I always say, have you used it yourself? Yes, no, no. Sure, sure. No, again, I'm not. It's a nice discussion. I think Elvion is asking genuine question. I'm not saying the question is stupid. I'm just saying you cannot, in order to get the actual answer to that question, you need to have experience with those tools to know why, right? Because I've seen, heard, I read on a website somewhere. I read on their website, on a marketing website, on their own how this works, right? Should I just give up on this crap? I don't think that the cost, nothing to do with the cost. I mean, there's huge costs also hiring people, right? So building software always costs, right? And there's nothing that costs more than hiring people, right? So there's no tool out there that's more expensive than hiring a developer, right? So it's not about that, right? Those tools are limited, right? They're generic as they always were, and you can achieve a lot with them. It's true. You can build product to some degree, and then at one point you no longer can. And then you're fucked, right? So that's why, right? No company cares about, no successful company cares about hosting bill, really. When you have a running business, the bill on AWS or GCP, if you have people who are smart, nobody cares, right? Thank you everybody for your follows, right? So the bills are irrelevant, right? When you have a running business, how much your GCP, AWS, Azure bill is impacts business in a very minimal way, almost none, right? Those are just running costs, right? Got it. Of course, it depends on the size of the company. That's what I'm saying. If you have a successful running business that generates enough of profit, you will very gladly pay for any cloud service, right? Of course I would. That's why I'm not using it, right? That's why I'm hosting my stuff myself for $20 a month, right? If this was generating money, I would never even in insanity do manual infrastructure, right? Because I would be busy building the actual product and the value, not wasting time writing shell scripts and worrying about prolonging SSL certificates and protecting my stuff. Like I would never want to worry about that ever, right? I would want to build a product, right? But because I don't have the money and because this thing might never become something, right? Then I don't pay for it, right? What the fuck is this? This Rammstein, yeah. Of course, I mean we are using GCP and we are reducing the bill constantly, right? So I never said that you don't care. Like, of course, you will want to reduce the cost of anything you can, but I'm saying generally your cloud bill is going to always be cheaper than hiring a full DevOps team. And a solid senior DevOps engineer in Europe is easily 100,000 euros a year annually, right? Or more, right? Jesus Christ, man. So many subs. Thank you very much, buddy. That's very kind of you, man. Thank you, buddy. There's nothing more expensive than people, right? There's no service out there that's more expensive than hiring a human being. So if you can reduce, I mean, yeah. Thank you, buddy. Okay, so I'm just talking at this point and doing nothing. So let me focus a bit on programming actually. Tip tap helper. Select text to activate rich text editing. So it has nothing to do with it. It just what the fuck is this, man? Why is this not working? I don't get it. Why is this not working, man? Luciano, thank you very much, buddy. Man, what the heck? Select text to. Fuck it, you know what? I'm not gonna do this now. I'm not gonna do this fucking shit now, man. Leo, man, thank you, buddy. Thank you for coming as always. Have a good night. Sleep well. I'll see you tomorrow in a stream, man. Okay, let's just check response and let's check if our mobile menu now actually does have rich text icons shown. It does. Beautiful. Do they actually still work? Because on mobile we can't show this menu that we've built. Yeah, actually that's fine. Yeah, let's actually push this. Let's push this and we let people try it out and then we see what the feedback is. Let's not wait too much for it, right? So bam. Tip tap controls, add article, yes, correct. Hooks, index. This we don't really need, so we can discard that. Tooltip, we're gonna discard those changes as well. Modal, we need to, this was for the storybook, so we're gonna discard that as well. We extended the tip tap utils with some stuff. What is this? Tip tap story. This is a storybook story. And then the tip tap itself. I mean, Acorn. I don't know how much have you worked with bare servers. I've spent in a company that I've been setting bare metal servers since 2008, and I can tell you that you don't want to do that anymore. No sane company does that anymore. Setting up your own security, your own firewalls. I'm talking about not even the firewalls on the actual host machine. I'm talking about setting up the network. Like you don't want to even in insanity do that, right? Anymore. It's just ridiculous, right? Like you don't want to be dealing with that. So again, I'm not saying that I love the cloud. Fuck cloud. I wish that things are not as they are. But I'm saying in almost, it's very rare circumstance where you running your own infrastructure is better than paying for the cloud. It's very rare. Because I mean, when you look at the thing is right. The thing is, it doesn't matter, right? The thing is, it's almost impossible, right? To it's almost impossible to not justify the cloud. I agree with you in a sense, right? Cloud is super expensive, right? But I just mean hiring the full startup. Nice, man, very nice, but very impressive, very nice, man. So I don't know, just my experience, and I've spent in. I mean, I'm not a DevOps engineer. I never was, but I started my career as a Cisco engineer, and then I was doing a lot of server side stuff, and it was always hard, man, because there's so many things you have to do, right? So this is what cloud in a way takes away from, right? It's not just setting up some APIs on some machine. It's you have to expose that machine, then you have to do all the security, and you need to set up the CDNs. You need to do so much stuff. It's so hard. It's crazy, man. And you go to GCP, AWS, or whatever, and you do this with 2 clicks, right? Does it always work? Is it always like a 2 clicks and then it just flawlessly works? Of course not. Sometimes it's same with the Kubernetes. Like if you're running Kubernetes in GCP, it's so much easier than I have a Kubernetes running here. I have a Kubernetes running here on my Raspberry Pi cluster K3s, and it's so much work, man. So much work. So much work. All right, let's go and let's say yeah, 100%, 100% agreed. But please don't misunderstand me. You probably are better in that DevOps than I am. I'm not suggesting that I'm like some any good at all at it at all. But I did set up or participated in setting up enough of servers past 15 years so to get a feeling of how hard it is. So right, but I'm by no means expert in that. Very very far, like super far away from that. That's not my domain of expertise, right? I know I don't have any domain of expertise. In fact, okay. Yeah. I work as a tech lead. I work as a tech lead in a company called Dream Data here in Copenhagen. If you want, I always encourage people to follow me, to add me to LinkedIn, whatever. It's always nice to connect. So if you have a LinkedIn, but yeah, I work as a tech lead at Dream Data now. And then yeah, I've been working to a bunch of places. I started my career in 2008. That's at least when I got my first job, 2008 9, and then yeah, today I'm here sitting on Twitch. How amazing is that? No, of course I would accept anybody, everybody. Of course, man. It's just like sometimes it's good that people say, "Hey, I'm from Twitch," because I have a lot of people adding me on LinkedIn. Like, what the fuck? Who is this? I've never. But then when people say, "Hey, hey Alex, I'm X from Twitch," then it's easier to know, right? Add bubble menu to tip tap. Jesus Christ, man, so much code. I just love. removing code, not writing it. I always feel way more confident when I remove my own code. That's when my code works best, when it doesn't exist. That's what I like. That's what I... Come on, CI, kick in. Why did you not kick in? Where's my CI, man? Why is my... We should see a little yellow circle here. Okay, let's see now. Oh, shit. Just looking at some songs. Dream Theater. Dream Theater. We could listen to some Dream Theater for sure. Yeah, let's listen to some. Cool. Okay, so we're actually deploying that. That's pretty nice. It's super minimal. Will people know that they can actually, you know, do shit with the content like this? I hope so. But I like the minimalism, man. I want to make this platform so minimal at its core, and it's just like I care so much about it, right? Just how can you just do simple things, super functional as well, and provide a lot of stuff. You mean to the site actually? Because Panosa, I was genuinely thinking to have like something like changelog or something here where people can see what we've added, right? Is that actually fuck? That's literally also what I wanted to do. Shit, man. I think you're absolutely right there. I think you're absolutely right. Let's actually do that right away. Let me just let's just wait for this to deploy. I was thinking a lot about it, and I also want to do the contributors. I want to add you guys and your details and whatever. I want to kind of advertise people who are here, right? You didn't follow me back. What? Unacceptable. What? Oh, should I do it? Should I do it? All right. Actually, you know what? Nah. Or should I? The mouse is clicking there. Should I click it? Ah, okay. Where is the 25? Gold, gold, send me your profile. Send me your profile, Gold. Oh, it's so fun, like seeing this platform even live after just random sessions in the evening. It's pretty cool, actually, I must admit. Just spending 2-3 hours a night. Actually, you know what? Let me unfollow him. Or, no, let's follow him. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, it is working. Beautiful. So, oh man, I like it's so clean. It's so clean. We can do this. Yeah, beautiful. Let's go. Just make sure that it works across. Let me actually go to one of my existing articles. Focus on getting things done. Let's try editing this. And then I want to make this bold, beautiful. I want to make this that great. Okay, nice. Changelog, Tailwind changelog. Let's see if we can find some inspiration. Somebody help me, please. Ooh. Somebody help me to find some inspiration so we can do this quickly. Let's research a bit. CSS changelog template. View demo. Ooh, nice. I like. I like this. I like this. Beautiful. Ooh, and it's Tailwind as well. Oh, whew. So nice. Ooh. Fuck, is it Tailwind? No, it's not. This is like Bootstrap or something. Which GitHub one? So yeah, definitely not Tailwind. Jesus Christ, man. What the fuck? Shit. Tailwind changelog template. I just want to find something so we don't changelog. Okay, so they literally have updated. What the fuck? So this is their changelog. This is the Tailwind's changelog. I see. I see. Mm-hmm. Okay, this is also pretty cool, right? I mean, we could do this crap on our own inline block. Yeah. Let me see what JC sent. Thank you very much. Very kind. Actually, fuck yeah. Yeah. Oh, I love GitHub so much, man. It's one of my favorite platforms. And I respect them because they have the same vision as me. Simple shit, no bull crap. That's why it's like literally like. Okay, well, we don't need. Let's just let's take a yeah. Let's just replicate this crap, right? Okay. So I'm not going to be building any like I'm not going to be building any CMS for it. I'm not going to be building like the table for change logs and stuff for now. I'm going to start hard coding shit and then yeah. So let's go to our front here. So let's go to source, views, and let's create a new folder called change log. Cyber, good evening, buddy. How is life serving you? Change log JSX, index JSX, export all from this fella over here, and then let's say export const change log. All right, and let's create a story for this, and we're gonna just build this whole view in a storybook. So let's say changelog.stories.jsx. Let's open up a blank story that I always use just to populate this bullshit. Let's say here views. Let's say changelog. Let's get rid of this crap, that crap, and over here we're gonna say change log. Yes, beautiful. Let's just say hi world. And then are we still running our storybook? We are. Let's go to, we are, Jesus Christ. Let's search here for changelog. Yes, beautiful. There we are. Okay, great. So let's now replicate the changelog from GitHub. Thank you very much, Jace. I love it. All right, cool. So we're not going to have releases. We're just going to have one page called changelog for now. So let's do it. So let's just say div. Let's just do it. Yeah. So we're gonna have. So let's see. Let me just zoom out to oblivion so we can take a snipping tool here and we can kind of do the layout. So I'm gonna do this thing. I'm gonna reset that. I'm gonna open this in a full screen so we can draw over it. Okay, great, right? So we can see this fellow over here, this outer line, that's gonna be the wrapper, right? So we're gonna have obviously some padding around. So let's start. So we're gonna say class name p4. Give me 1 second. Two secs. All right, so we're gonna have that fella over there. Then we're gonna have some feature titles. So let's let me just think a bit. Then we're gonna have this part. So let's call this header. Let's call this Jesus Christ, what the fuck? You're gonna hold on. Wait. Let's actually call this let's say bubble uh tip tap bubble. You'll never mute me, I know. Can't live without me, but knows everybody knows that. And there's some strange zoom in here, right? Let's no, actually there isn't. Let's just build this crap, right? It doesn't have to be in pixel perfect yet. So we're gonna have something like that. This should basically be, I think, text gray 200 maybe. We'll see. Then who released it? How many commits? We will not implement this, no. We'll just say who released it. Only for my friend Penosa. Green Day, of course. Another turning point, I'm stuck in the road. Progress about the rest direction to go. It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. Okay, so that's great. So, so changes now somewhere, right? Changes. Photographs and still frames in your mind. You know, myself and good and had the time. What it's worth, it's been worth something unpredictable. I hope you had the time of your life. Something unpredictable. He does, he does. He can't live without me. I hope you had the time of your life. I'm just playing songs that people request, bitch. Not only singing, just in general. Beautiful. Oh, it's gonna be the day that is not gonna back to you. By now, you shouldn't somehow realize what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. This is just for Panosa. Exactly. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way. It's so hard to sing inside myself. Right? I can actually sing those songs I used to sing in the bands that I played many years ago. It's just like I'm singing inside, not outside. Okay, I'll stop. I'm stopping right now. I'm not gonna sing anymore, I promise. That would be great, man. The fuck is this? No, what's happening with this spell? Rounded border. Yeah, text are small. Huh, okay, it's line height, right? Probably. Or was it leading or something? Yeah. What the fuck, man? And actually, I hate rounded things, so... But that doesn't really look great, does it? All right, let's try that again. Wait, actually, Tailwind tip, what was it called? No, not tip. Tailwind, what's that called? Pill, right? Pill component. Usually that's called pill, right? Tailwind, yeah, exactly, right? This is not the fucking pill. Are you kidding me, man? Are you kidding me? This is a pill, man. Yeah, this is a pill, right? Yeah, that's a pill, right? Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's a pill. Yeah, I don't fucking like that. That's hilarious. Nah. What did I want to do? What did I want to do? Oh yeah. Okay, let's move on. Where is this page? Okay, great. Why is their latest so much smaller and nicer? Yeah, let's make it like that. The one we have kind of sucks ass, right? Completely. Why can they do the work and I can't? Why? Okay, let's leave it like that. Let's keep on going. Can you hear the wind blow and the dew blow? Okay. At, at one point in time, Jace, I promise to you, I'll spend some time on this Twitch shit. I don't generally care about Twitch much, so, but I promise you that at one point we'll do it. Yeah, I just don't have the time for that. I just finish all of my daily things, job, kid, and then I just try to come here and spend some time hanging with you guys. If I start spending time on that administrative type of stuff, I fear I'm not going to be able to do anything else. If any of you guys would be happy to help out and get some moderators status, whatever, let me know and I'll make you moderator right away. In simple words, if you're willing to work for free, so my life can become better. As I actually like when my life is better than, let's say, yours, for example. But that's just a tiny detail, right? Can a mod ban the streamer? That would actually be fucking amazing. No, I would literally implement that thing. I would literally implement that feature. Just that's brilliant, man. No, seriously. Imagine Panosa just bans me. He came here to watch me. Oh my fucking god! Is this Nickelback? All right, that's way too much. That's let's just face it, right? That's way over the board, right? We can listen to anything but Nickelback. Come on, I mean, let's be careful here. Let's be careful here, right? Let's be careful here, right? No, no, I don't hate any band. I'm a musician my whole life. I appreciate all sorts of music. I mean, honestly, man, if I need to find, I know that a lot of those people want to kind of get those admin type of things and stuff. I want to do that like genuinely. I just don't have the time. Hello, world, by the way. Good evening, the SDDR. How you doing, buddy? And thank you for coming, man. Okay, I actually like this a lot. Super fucking simple. Super simple. And what I'm actually gonna do, so basically, wait a minute. So this is kind of, this is the header of the item, right? Thank you guys for your follows and for pressing that follow button. Very much appreciated. Thank you very much. This is just a creative process now, so I'm just playing with how things look like. No. Albion, thank you very much, buddy. Interesting. All right, this one is a bit too slow. Let's switch it for another one. Cool. Ah, shit, we can't use location here because we didn't wrap this crap inside of a decorator, right? Give me 1 second. Comrade Intense, good evening, buddy. Thank you, man. That's why I also come for the same reason, just hanging out with the fellas, right? So thank you very much, man. I'm glad that you're lurking around here as well, amongst 7 billion other streams, right? Yeah. I just wanna do one thing here. Shit, how do we? Let's ask the Chat GPT decorator for. Yeah, I think I have the add-on. And thank you very much. That's amazing. Didn't we install this already? Storybook add-on. Okay. And I think we are using version 6, right? Yeah, we are. Beautiful. Give me just 5 seconds to check on my son. Give me 1 moment. 1 moment. Oh, all right, great. All good. Thank you very much for coming around. Don't drop the database. Love you, man. Have a good one. JS Maniac, good evening, buddy. All right, let's install this crap. Let's add that crap. STDR, thank you very much, buddy. I'll see you later. Thank you very much for the follow. Okay, so where's my story? Here's my story, right? Let's just do what they suggested, right? So what do we need the decorators with router, right? Then we can obviously pass some parameters if we want, but that's of lesser importance, right? All right, great. Oops. Let's run the storybook again. Of course, it's opening on a wrong screen as always. Where else, right? Okay, great. So it's working now. Beautiful. Okay. So Alexander, and then, okay, that's actually very good. Yes. JS Maniac, I have a lot of friends who've studied and finished physics and they became software engineers because they couldn't find any job as a physicist. So I can tell you for sure that you did the right thing, at least from the survival perspective. Now, from the passion perspective, well, some things cannot be, bought with money, but So as long as you're happy with the job, then it was worth it, right? Right, general, exactly, exactly. Now you see it. Yeah, agreed. It's always it's always let me just put some tea. I'm with a tea tonight. Man, that this is why I hate AI still, right? It's so inhumane, it's so robotic. Can you please write that in a less robotic, perfect, hyperbolic way? Jesus Christ, man. Like every fucking time I use it to write some copy, it always just a lot of like just like yeah, exactly. How hard is that? Why do you have to write it perfect? Like, oh, this change log is the best change log ever, and the changes we made are life changing. It's like, no, man, they're not. I just changed the menu, man. It's gonna change nothing. I've used socks.js and I've used socket.io. I've never heard of uWebSockets.js. Okay, and PubSub and highly optimized. Wow, that's actually really good. Yes, I have heard of DevTio. Of course I have. Yes. I recommend for simply installing the. Yeah, this looks really good, man. Yeah, but this looks pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, this looks pretty good. I mean, if it does what they claim that it does, right? I mean, they also have messaging queue, right? Messaging service, right? So that's pretty cool. Oh, intellectual property, all right reserved. I would not use this crap, man. Permissively licensed, I would not use this crap, right? I would be very careful about using this stuff, right? Yeah, I would be very careful about installing and using this shit, right? Always check the license first. First thing you ever want to check, ever, when you're using a library is the license. Like, that's number one thing, is like license. Because a lot of, especially younger people, do not understand potential implications of not knowing what some of those licenses do and which one you should be eager to accept and use, right? Anyway, let me unstar this immediately. I mean, I have nothing against the fact that it's licensed. More power to them, if you ask me. I mean, they're right. They're putting in the work. They can make it whatever they want. But I'm just saying, I wouldn't use this because it's licensed as such, right? I'm not saying that. I mean, we shouldn't be ungrateful. I mean, if they're it's their library. They can do whatever they want with it, right? So I'm not suggesting that what they're doing is bad or anything. It's just yeah, they put in the work. They can do whatever they want with it. Same as I can do with this network. I can do whatever I want. Thank you everybody for the follows. Very much appreciated. Very cool stuff. Thank you guys. All right, so let's import this view somewhere. So let's go to wait, this is the API, my bad. Let's go to app. Okay, let's get back here. Let's wrap this fella inside of a layout. I think I have some layout component that I built. Yes, I do. Beautiful. Let's do this. Well, I'm using Copilot for a long time now. I guess you mean Copilot X. I suppose that's what you mean. Programmer, network, changelog. Jesus Christ. Got it. Got it. I mean, it's clear that it's programmer network. What else? I mean, it's not someone else's changelog, right? So it's okay. So let's keep it minimal, right? Which other layouts do I have? Do I have any other layout component? Fluid layout, narrow layout. What is narrow layout? This is yeah. Thank you very much for your follows, guys. I genuinely appreciate it. Thank you very much for clicking that button. It's always nice to feel some progress of the stream as well. Definitely makes me coming back. Okay, I think this is better. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's fine. I think it's okay. Thank you, Penosa, for suggestion. I think that was a great suggestion to have a change log. I don't know where the hell do we put it though. Where should we put it to kind of, yeah. And let me just check what those guys are doing. Releases. Footer link. Okay. Agreed as well. Okay, let's go actually to the footer. And right now I'm hiding the footer on when you're logged in because I had some responsive issues. But so let's actually remove this. No, that's yeah. So let's just remove this expression completely, right? Yeah, so the problem I think with the footer is that it does the way that was implemented before. It's wait, MX auto, max width, overflow hidden. What did I? It's been long ago since this crap was implemented. So give me 1 second. I mean, I think it's okay then, right? So let's smack it in, right? Sounds good. Sounds good, man. Sounds good, JS Maniac. Merich, thank you very much. Thank you very much for terms of service icon. Is there like an icon for that crap? No, we don't need that. Okay. Change log. All right, awesome. Let's do that. Beautiful. Change log is there. Let's get rid of this crap. And now we can, whenever we release something new, we can just smack it in here. The only thing that I dislike is that this should be a different color. And then eventually I might build a table and then just build a simple CMS for this, right? We can build some, but right now it's the least useful thing on earth, right? Never mind. I think it's now the only thing is that yeah, this is how we yes, I do use Redis. Yes, I do. Yeah. Okay, let's release this right away. Nothing to wait for. Changelog is reserved word. Beautiful. You're the owner. I built it. I implemented it from scratch. No, but we're using obviously Redis for our several things in Programmer Network. Yes. Oh fuck, we didn't check how it looks like on mobile, right? Let's make sure on mobile it doesn't look disgusting, right? Okay, so it's almost fine, right? It's almost fine, except this asshole here. I have built most of this, yes, but Kirill is also here. Another person who found me on this stream, right? But yeah, I mean, for the most part, it's me, yes. And Kirill is helping out. He's built some features, but yeah, he's not grinding as in the way that I am. Four oh four. Good evening, buddy. It's Kirill. Kirill. I think it's Kirill. 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 My pleasure, man. Thank you very much for sticking around, dude. Even when you do this, you're smart. What a troll. What a troll. I love it. The fuck happened here, bro? What? Ooh, oh yeah, we've added the footer now. No, what the what is it? Fuck, man, let me open Programmer Network on my phone. Give me 1 second, I'm checking stuff on my phone. Ooh, okay. Because as we've added the footer now, I believe. Give me 1 second. We messed up this thing on the top, right? Or did I? Does it have anything to do with the footer? Give me 1 second. No, okay, so it could be just a glitch here on... All right, cool. All right, let's push this to prod. Shit, man, what a great song. Shit. Shit. Okay, this is building. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, great. So let's call that one done for now. And then as we release new things every day, I'm gonna be just manually putting a sentence or two, right? And then if the what is it called, frequency of this increases, then we can build a simple just tip tap rich text editor for this, and then just do this with rich text. Nice. We get several new people. The stream sign up. Thank you very much, fellas. All right, so we're deploying that. Panosa, you still around? That's beautiful. Let's close a bunch of this crap so we don't have useless tabs opened here for no reason. So let's close that crap up. Tooltip thing, yeah. Close all of that. Placeholder, we don't need that, right? I just want to see. Okay, it is deployed now, so we should technically see it in the footer. I should, well, not here. JC, thank you as well. Thank you for being here every night. Appreciate it very much. I hope you have a good night. Okay, so changelog is there now. So yeah, so we're gonna be basically following changes that we release on the stream here. We have implemented a simple change log page, so users can track of the bug fixes, improvements, and new features. Thank you. Likewise, Jace. Oh yeah, that kind of sucks. I've removed the white spacing. I'm sanitizing even the white space. That's how obsessed I got with the. Shit. No, Cloudflare is probably my favorite company, right? It's just insane that they don't have a dark theme, man. Oh my god, they do. No, wait. Don't hate me, man. Look at this. Finally, Cloudflare has a dark theme, man. I literally waited for this more than, let's probably say more than a decade. What? It only took them a decade to implement, I cannot get used to this, man. It's so weird. I'm used to when I see Cloudflare, I'm like, oh, my eyes. Yeah, but you can see that it's shit. It doesn't look really good. Oh, this blue, man. This blue on the dark, it's like, what the fuck, man? Jesus Christ. Whew. Jesus. Give me 1 second here. See whether I want to listen. I want to listen to. Ooh, wait. Let's go Wishmaster. Okay, so we did this. Super intelligent and humble. Fuckers. Just trolling me. Just poking me whole evening. All right, so honestly, I don't think we're going to do any more work. Does anyone have any questions before I round up? I think this would be a perfect time to round up the stream. We've done some work, and I want to leave knowing that. Anyone want to discuss something? Any of the new viewers, and by the way, whoever is new, thank you very much for being here. Do you have any questions? Anyone has any questions? Anything you want to discuss? Sibo, good evening. Yeah, it was good. It was, I mean, 2-hour stream. I think I want to lay down a bit. I'm a bit tired. I have some release to do tomorrow at work, so I need to prepare for that as well. My face is very beautiful, exactly. Why not solid? I'm not sure what you mean, syntax lex. Panosa, yes, you can be a mod. I don't know how do I do that though. I actually think somebody taught me. I think I just can say /mod and then I can type your name. Ah, now you're a mod. Now you have to do my free work, man. You need to do free work for me. All right, fellas. Thank you very much. Panosa, JS Maniac, all of you, Vanix, everybody, whoever have been here. Thank you for being with me tonight. I hope you had fun. I certainly did. 404, everybody. I would not rewrite it with solid.js. No. I would never rewrite anything just because it's a different framework. But we can discuss that tomorrow. Sleep well, guys. Have a great day or night wherever you are, and I'll see you tomorrow at the same time. So you too, Panos. Have a great night, man, and enjoy your vacation. And yeah, for the rest of you who are not here all the time, thank you for being here, and I hope to see you guys another time, hopefully tomorrow. Peace out, be well, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers. Bye-bye.